New York Jets football. Catch the fever.
It's always going to be Jet Life Stadium. Unless we get our own stadium, then we're glad they're going to call it whatever they call that.
Jets. Jets, Jets, Jets. It's easy to spell.
The Jetropolitans?
New York Jets, great on paper.
Hey, forget about it.
Hey, never forget about it. Uh-huh.
Chad Pennington?
Jets, because they know the fans have things to do in January.
Wayne Corbett, Hempstead Turnpike.
Hey, what's the best team around? Who cares? I love the Jets.
It's Ryan and Tim's Cool Your Jets with Tim and Ryan.
All right. Go Jets. Hey, Jets fans, I'm Tim, and here's Ryan.
I'm Ryan.
That's Ryan. And this is the podcast for people who bleed green. And not just because you're part of that class action suit against high C ecto coolers. We love the Jets.
They can listen to it if they want.
They can.
But, yeah.
But I don't know if they can
I
physically
don't know if they're gonna get the
because
same
of
thing
the
out of it.
poisoning.
Yeah, right.
But yeah,
Well, yeah.
it's been, we are currently at 20,498 days since the last Jets appearance in the Super Bowl. But we're getting closer. This is going to be year. Aaron Glenn.
This is going to be I heard the press conference today. He said the main focus is winning next year and from then on out. He made a statement as if their goal is to win this Super Bowl and then never not win a Super Bowl going
So
forward.
just win every Super Bowl.
That's their goal.
I like it.
When they're talking about drafting, they said we want to draft the best team, which I thought was a good idea, to get the best players.
I'm down with that.
So I thought, we're already off to a good start. This guy's planning on drafting the best players. And then, his goal was win this year, and then it's the future.
Never lose. Now, this is a smart strategy of a team. Get the best players and win every game. I think that's a really good strategy. I'm glad he didn't go in there we'll get some mediocre players and we'll occasionally win. No,
they're balls to the wall, as
balls
they say.
to the wall.
This is definitely, and then this will just be 364 every year. It'll we'll have to just do 364, and then we'll just constantly resetting it back to zero. So this is a good time to be a Jets fan.
New dynasty or a first ever dynasty.
Well, it's a new dynasty has entered the chat.
This is it. This is exciting stuff. And today we're wishing Gary Bingham a happy birthday.
Is it his birthday?
It's his birthday. Gary Bingham, who played with the Jets from 1980 to 1988. Thank you, Gary.
Thank you, Gary, so much.
So much.
I mean, you didn't win a championship, but
he showed up.
Thank you for trying.
He was there.
Yeah.
So a lot of news are coming out. They're looking at Justin Fields, the quarterback. He's a free agent that they really want.
Yeah.
That'd be for a quarterback. I mean, he's up there. Now, who are the quarterbacks we were talking about we liked?
Oh, God. Vinny Testaverde.
Vinny Testaverde, of course. You can always come back. We love your hair.
Golly, who do we
Tim
talk about?
Tebow, if he could come back.
Tim Tebow was the one I got excited about.
Return, I think he's had sex now, so he might.
He's much
get
looser.
all that. Loose. Johnny Football can make a good comeback.
Yeah.
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 You know what I was thinking? Uncle Rico. He'd be good.
Oh, yeah.
Because, he could throw over those mountains.
But that's all he does, though. Is he a good play caller, or is he really just throw the ball?
He'd throw the ball, but he could throw them over those mountains.
Yeah.
The mountains of northern Jersey.
Is that where they were?
No, but that's where the Jets play.
That's where he will be, okay.
But that's where he will be. So these are some choices out there. Hopefully Woody's watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about, who's that kid played for Washington for a couple of years, and I feel like he might still be good. He's young. RG3?
Oh, my God. I remember RG3.
Right? Is he any good, you think, still?
He might be. Are we still on RG3? We haven't had 4 or 5 yet?
Maybe RG4.
RG4 could be good. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get RG4.
He's faster and more furiouser.
Uh-huh.
I like that.
Yeah.
But
I hope they get another Aaron. Just just search for an Aaron.
That's it? Just another Aaron?
Yeah.
What other Aaron quarterbacks are there?
Well, it doesn't matter. I'm not saying that he's got to be good, but he's just maybe as a backup. Just I'd like to get as many Aarons. I got this thing about I want to get as many Aarons on the team as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were disappointed about our friend of the show, Aaron Rodgers, who said he was coming back.
I don't know if it was his choice per se, to
Probably
not
not.
come back. They really it seems like
They asked them not.
maybe they asked them not to come
Yeah.
back. They said that he couldn't go on Pat McAfee show anymore,
You okay?
and he didn't like that because I think that's a scary thing to do.
He loves doing that.
Yeah, so
Has
I
the
think
job
that was,
ever
I think
told
that
you
was a
not to
deal
do
breaker.
something?
My job, I said, I'm not allowed to podcast. So I just
You're not?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but luckily the numbers haven't skyrocketed to the point where I think they're going to find out.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it'll by the time enough people watch this to where they find out that I'm doing it, then we're making money from this, so that I don't need that job. So I'm just hoping that lines up around the same time.
Yeah.
So
I hope Aaron finds a less restrictive job that he could do the things he loves to do. You know,
yeah,
just tripping balls and talking to people on podcasts.
yeah. If only there was a way to do that. If only he can have enough money, enough security to just do that for the rest of his
He's
life.
just a working guy,
Yeah.
you know?
Boy, oh boy. Well, so we got a long year ahead of us for waiting for this, but there's plenty of things to keep us busy.
What have you been up
Yeah.
to since the season's over?
I've been going crazy with movies. I've been watching so many movies.
Have you had time to with your Ubering and everything?
Well, I watch them while I Uber. I put them on the dash, and then I
On
just
what?
Yeah,
On your flip phone?
yeah, yeah. I stream it.
Really?
Yeah, there's the Verizon.
It's like a 2x5.
Yeah, but it's good. And then I have like an old Bluetooth thing, so I put them up there.
All right.
And
Well, it is
you
movie
get-
season, right?
The thing is, the test of a good movie is not all the sound and the visuals. If you're following the story, like I like a good story, so I like to get all the the
so the visual
the
part
clarity.
of a movie.
Yeah. I think that's overrated. I think that people put too much weight into that, and then it gets lost. The story gets lost in all that. So
It's
I like
also
to really
called
strip things down.
pictures, too. So you
Moving
don't-
pictures. It moved their picture. I mean, it stutters a little bit when I'm watching it, but the audio is like goes straight through. The audio doesn't stutter. Occasionally, the video stutters a little bit. But I feel like I'm really getting a hand on what the movies are about at their core. You know,
Okay.
like Wicked was good. Like Wicked was good, if just listening to it, really. So
All
I didn't
right,
need
yeah,
like it
that's
was.
a musical.
Yeah.
So audio.
And then when I come home, when I come home, I Google stills of it, and then I try to put the story together.
So what do you think of
Stills.
the like Castaway? Were you able to listen to that?
Castaway?
Yeah, I mean there wasn't a lot of talking in Castaway.
He talked to the ball quite a bit, actually. Yeah. I might have watched that one at home. I don't think I was Ubering when Castaway came out.
I watched. There's an animated movie nominated for Best Animation called Flow.
Yeah. Yeah, that one
That
was
was the
hard to.
sound
Yeah,
of Flow.
I almost got in a couple accidents to that one because
Yeah.
I was really trying to watch, and I was, people. They were not passengers, as you can imagine.
Yeah.
I gotta kind of keep it over here so they can't see it so much, and they're like, "What are you looking at?" And
And what do you say to them?
I'm trying to figure out where I'm going over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they probably respect that. Like I
Yeah,
like how he's
yeah.
trying to figure out where to go.
So I don't know that I picked up everything about Flow that I was supposed to, but
It was
Yeah.
cute.
yeah.
You should
did-
maybe check it out in a stationary position.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that for best animation. So now coming up, we got the Oscars. That's the big
do, yeah, that's
the
what I'm-
movie Super Bowl that unfortunately the Jets have not appeared
It's
yet.
the movie Super Bowl.
It is.
Yeah.
Still, we have more days than that since the last Jets appearance at the Oscars.
So you're saying the Jets have been in
That's the problem with the
Super Bowl.
Oscars, that the Jets haven't appeared there.
They haven't appeared in the.
But I think with Aaron Glenn, we're going to see the Jets at the Oscars next
Well,
year.
yeah. Is Hard Knocks? Does that get nominated for Oscars?
Well, that's a TV show, so that'll be like
maybe.
Emmys or Golden Globes or People's Choice. Or
You think they'll get we think we'll get Hard
Cleos.
Knocks?
I think
this year?
so. Oh wait, the Jets again?
Yeah.
Oh God, no! I hope not.
Yeah.
No.
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 You don't like being exposed? I
No,
feel
you don't
like
want to
it's-
see how they butcher the cow. I just want to eat the tripe.
It is bad planning. You think like a war, like you don't want the enemy to know your tactics.
Yeah.
So the other teams just watch. I guess we'll just watch how they play, they call their plays, and then.
That was a problem during. You remember the Gulf War? They had the collectible cards from the war. Like you could get all the cards.
Yes.
Like I had like a Patriot missile card or Schwarzkopf's rookie card, and like all the Republican guard, like, oh, we got all of them now.
Yeah, giving away the sauce.
Yeah, that was that. But yeah.
So yeah, the Jets haven't not yet appeared in the Oscars either.
But what is appearing this year in the Oscars?
In the Oscars was Flo.
Flo, yes.
His Wild Robot.
Yeah, another anime. I liked Flo better. Wild Robot was good, but I liked Flo better.
Yeah. Well, you tell me I liked Flo as well from what I saw, but you tell me maybe I didn't catch.
Maybe we should put it together because I didn't listen. I just watch. I like the visuals.
You put it on. You had it on mute.
I keep it on.
So between the two of us, we heard and watched all of Flo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe we could get together and we'll figure this out.
It sounded great.
Yeah, and it looked amazing. So.
Yeah, that was all made on free software. It was like a AI generated software or something like that. I think.
Huh.
I don't know if it was AI, but it's free animation software that you can kind of just generate images from, and that was all made from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like those movies where they have 30 different production companies in the beginning.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, is this? Oh no, this must be good because it took 30 different companies to get this. Yeah. Every Eastern European club.
Yeah, I did see some documentaries, and I had to go to the movie theater to see those because a lot of those are not available. So yeah.
Wow. What was good? I haven't seen any docs.
Nothing.
Year.
It's all war.
That Norm doc someone told me about. I heard about.
From Cheers?
No.
When it was that would be a good documentary.
Norm. It's just called Norm.
And it just cuts. Yeah. And it just cuts to every time when he walks in the bar. It's just a highlight reel of Norm walking in the bar.
That's my Oscar pick.
Yeah, the Norm doc.
Norm doc.
Yeah.
But what were some of these docs you saw?
The Cliff doc would be good.
Cliff doc was good.
Yeah.
Hey, Sammy. You'd say that.
What was good? Huh. I saw The Brutalist.
That was a good doc?
It wasn't a doc. No, it wasn't a doc. Actually, it wasn't even a true story. A lot of people thought that was a true story, and it wasn't.
Not?
No. I'll be honest, I did halfway through it. I'm like, did this really happen? And I looked up afterwards, and it didn't. None of it happened. No, it was just a made-up story.
Because they got to make up. There was not a lot of bad things that happened back then. There would be a good story.
Yeah, it was the war. I mean, you had the war, and that was not great. Right? But then
good stories around that.
Yeah.
Two.
Right. Yeah. There was the lady that was hiding.
Yeah.
Right? And
what was that called? Shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it. So The Brutalist, you like, even though it was based on fiction.
Yeah. So, but they I don't know what it was about the movie that I'm watching and going thinking, this is a true story because it doesn't. Nobody ever told me it was a true story. It just had the feel of a true story. But then if you look back, it reminded me a lot of There Will Be Blood.
Oh, okay.
And there's nothing, you don't watch There Will Be Blood and think this was a true story. It's just a guy, you just think this is a guy who did this stuff back in the past. So I don't know what it was about.
Boys to the yard.
Yeah.
And he drank them up.
Yeah.
I think.
Could you imagine if they put that line in the movie? He was like, I drink your milkshake. Yeah. And then he's like.
And Paul Dano's like, and it brought me to your yard.
Yeah, that would have really.
And now I'm going to beat you up.
Yeah.
That was a good bowling movie.
I thought, so, what's really funny about that movie is that, the guy was, his son, or the guy that he adopted as his son.
Yes.
Was deaf, right?
Yes.
Which.
Hilarious.
You have some.
I got no problem with the deaf.
Yeah, no problem with the deaf. Yeah. No problem with the deaf.
They got great comedy jams.
Yeah. Yeah. And so he's deaf, right? At the end of the movie, he goes to see his father, and they get in a little spat, right? And he's yelling at him, "You're a bastard in a basket,"
Yeah.
And then he storms off, and now he's walking with the guy's translator, his sign language translator.
Yeah.
And the guy's walking away from him, so he can't hear him. The son can't hear him, and he's screaming at her, "A bastard in a basket." He can't hear him, he's deaf. But I was like, shouldn't that guy still be signing to him? He's like, hey, just so you know, he is still calling you a bastard in a basket. I don't know if you want me to keep telling you. He said it again. He said bastard in a basket again. He keeps saying bastard in a basket. I don't know if I should be telling you this, but he is still calling you a bastard. I know you can't hear him, but do you know how to...
That's the guy's job.
Our producer's acting like he can sign. Can you sign?
Clunk, can you sign?
Yeah, Paquito? Yeah.
What?
Is that bastard in the
Hungry?
basket or I can sign language? Oh, God, Clunk is choking.
Choking. Oh, no. Okay. All right. This is Clunk, our producer.
Yeah.
He's pretty good with the sign language.
So I do think I would like to see that. I'd like to see like a sketch or something of that guy signing.
All right.
Your bastard in the basket.
So there will be blood. That's your pick for this year.
Yeah. I don't think there's been a better movie since that movie.
Really?
Yeah. I think that the Oscars, I truly believe that I think that the Oscars, the winner from last year should be in the nominations for the next year.
To defend their title.
And to defend their title. And then it should have to beat the last year's winner.
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I would like to see that.
Yeah. I'm trying to. I watched that movie because you mentioned it, The Substance.
Yeah, well, because you brought the thing that looked like The Substance.
He looks nothing like The Substance.
Yeah.
He's talking about my Boglin. My Boglin.
Boglin, yeah.
Way more attractive.
What's the Boglin's name? You have the Boglin has a name?
Well, he's King Spunk.
Okay, right.
But, he has his first name. We're not there yet. We can talk
Okay.
About it. Yeah, we watched that.
Did you like it?
I thought it was all right.
Yeah.
It's great to see a Quaid working.
Yeah. Disgusting, though.
Oh, that was the most disgusting part where he's eating the shrimp.
Yeah.
And I'm like, maybe because I'm allergic to shrimp.
Yeah.
But I'm like, oh God, the scene
was nasty.
could kill me.
The scene could kill you.
But yeah, Demi Moore, she was in that.
She was in that.
She was good.
Yeah.
Trying to see I saw Wicked. There's so much music.
Yeah, and I'm not a big musical fan, so that
and it's a two-parter. Like, they couldn't fit that in one movie. Like.
Yeah. People seem to like it though.
Dune 2.
Any movies with jets in it? Kinda, right? Dune could have kind of had jets in it, right? Like sand jets.
Well, the one with the drug lord, who.
Yeah, I can't want to
Perez?
say Aurora. No.
Aurora Perez was about the Russian prostitute who became a male drug lord.
Oh, that's right.
Was that it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Emilia Perez.
Emilia
I was thinking
Perez,
of
Emilia Bedelia Perez.
Honora.
Because
they were on a jet at some point.
They were on a jet?
Yeah, they were. A couple jets.
Yeah.
It's like a jet to Vegas, and like a.
I haven't seen it. I kind of ignored that.
You ignored. Honora.
I haven't seen it yet.
I'm not great at puns here.
That was a pun.
Honor. Anyway, did you watch Emilia Perez?
Bombed Hiroshima.
You watched Emilia Perez?
I did. It was on. I almost said Nickelodeon. On Netflix. Excuse me. Yeah. Apparently, that's a controversial movie because different things. I guess the main actor.
I hated it. Yeah.
You like it because of the music? You hate musicals.
I hate, but there wasn't enough music in it to like get in the way. I think I liked the story of it, and I think they did everything they could do to make me hate that movie. Like I was like, if you just told that story, I'd probably like the movie. But all the bells and whistles you did with it got in the way of a good movie.
Because of the Spanish?
I thought it was an interesting story. I think it was kind of like Mrs. Doubtfire.
It was exactly like Mrs. Doubtfire,
but with a drug dealer, right?
It was beat for beat.
Yeah, there was a drive-by fruiting.
Yeah. Petting zoo.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was crazy.
Yeah.
I totally agree. I don't know if this is nominated, but I watched the Nosferatu.
It is nominated.
It is nominated
for some things. I don't know if it's nominated for Best Picture, but it's nominated.
Oh man, that was a good movie.
You liked it?
I liked it.
That makes me so happy because I liked it too.
It was great.
Yeah.
I ended up talking like that for an hour, like just shaking.
You were asking for things and you were pointing all.
Why don't you come and sit down and play
People didn't like the mustache. That didn't jump out at me.
Like the mustache. It was very.
Now, who are you doing?
Who am I doing?
Yes,
I'm doing
Nosferatu?
Johnny Depp's daughter.
Oh yeah, she wasn't that. Yeah.
Yeah.
They made her less attractive than she is in real life in the movie.
Really?
Don't you think?
Oh, they made her nipples bigger?
Oh, yeah. She had nipple implants.
Man, this is what's ruining movies these days, these nipple implants. But those are.
I'll have to rewatch it because I don't remember him sounding like that. What you were just doing. That sounded more like the Amelia Perez guy to me.
Oh, I thought it was the same actor.
Yeah.
They're all actors now.
Acting.
Everyone's an actor.
No, because I've heard a lot of people that didn't care for that movie, and I don't really know a lot about that type of movie.
Oh, I like Eggers. I like all the stuff he does.
Director. Yeah, I loved it, and I didn't expect to love it, and I was blown away by it. So I'm happy to hear that somebody who,
So that's our movie pick, Nosferatu.
What's the best Jets movie of all time? You think?
Oh,
Jets. Affiliated movie.
Jets affiliate. Catch Me If You Can.
Oh, I was meant like the team. Like I'm trying to go back to the actual reason where he.
Oh well, Joe Willie Namath, Broadway Joe.
Broadway Joe. Yeah.
He's a god in the Jets community. He made a movie shortly after winning the Super Bowl.
He did.
20,498 days ago.
Really?
Yeah.
It was good.
It was a movie.
It was a movie.
Yeah.
It's technically a movie.
Now, it was in the 70s.
They filmed it in, must have filmed it in L.A., right? Most film movies are in L.A. back in the 70s. It's funny, his name was Broadway Joe.
Yeah.
You'd think he would have been on Broadway. Said he leapfrogged Broadway right to Hollywood. They should have called him Hollywood Joe.
You're right.
Yeah.
I think it's Broadway because Broadway's in New York and he played in New York.
I understand that, but now you're in a movie.
Yeah. So he should be L.A. Joe.
Yeah, I want to kiss you.
What happened?
Did you remember Joe?
Oh, yeah, that's when he said that to her. I thought we were about to change the whole aspect of the show.
The whole dynamic of this relationship.
But at the time, you got to remember, bikers were really popular.
Yeah,
biking movies about bikers. So it was a biker movie.
It was Henry Fonda. Jack.
But they replaced Henry Fonda with Anne Margaret. Because I guess foreigners.
Yeah. So can we watch some of that?
We got what? We got a scene.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'll pull it up. I just learned. Remember, I just heard about it for the first time here, so there's no way we could have it ready to go.
Hey, let's watch the opening scene to. We didn't even mention the name. C&C and Company.
You think Clunk would do this? I'm over here doing.
Oh, look at him.
This is the opening? They jump right into it, huh?
What is
now? Did they shoot this with like one of those cameras, cardboard cameras that you poke a hole in?
That's right.
Yeah, because
just in case an eclipse would happen.
Yeah. Oh, it's very yellow. They didn't preserve the film very well. It doesn't seem.
No.
What's he doing? He's making
He's taking the bread. I don't like people.
Is he buying a Lucy? He's buying Lucy bread.
Huh.
They're selling eggs now. Did you hear that now? The eggs are so expensive that the bodegas in New York are selling Lucy eggs.
Lucy eggs?
Yeah, like you can buy a cigarette.
Break up a carton?
You can buy a cigarette and you can buy a Lucy. They're selling Lucy eggs now. When like a recipe calls for 2 eggs, like I can't afford a dozen, but I need 2 eggs for this recipe. They'll sell you 2. They can put a little bag and they go, here you go.
Maybe they learned that from Joe Willie Namath.
Yeah, I mean, why not? They should sell everything in the grocery store. Should be available in Lucy form. I need 2 pieces of cheese.
I don't need a full block of cheese.
I need 3 olives. Open up the jar, and you can have you can have 1 jar. You can keep all the other jars closed. If you want to buy a full jar, that's still available. But then have 1 jar that you can just pick out of.
Well, they have olive bars
at bodegas.
Oh no, not at the bodega. Yeah. Oh man,
and that was an example.
They don't have the luxury of open olives in bodegas.
Yeah, so this is what seems like what Joe's doing right now. He's making.
He's ahead of the curve.
Yeah, he's making
Just make the sandwich right there. This?
That's not.
You just ripped that up.
You got butter lettuce? Who makes a sandwich with butter lettuce?
What type of lettuce should he have used? Romaine?
I mean, romaine or iceberg are the traditional.
Yellow mustard.
And that's not sanitary. Look, he's putting it right on the cart. Like, you don't know this. People sit their kids on there. They have dirty diapers.
Open holes for the legs.
Yeah, they put their dirty diapers there. He's just got his bread sitting on there.
You're gonna tell
this
him
is not very Broadway.
Just won a Super Bowl,
and he's smiling. This is like, it's not an intimidating guy. You're not like, oh, this guy doesn't give a fuck. This guy, he looks like a clean-cut guy. He's got a pinky ring on. Look at that dimple, though.
That's a good sandwich.
And he's just in the supermarket making a sandwich, smiling. You know what? He actually looks like. What's the kid that's in Bear?
Bear? Oh. Lip?
Lip.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like somewhere in between.
We just call him from the different shows he's on.
Yeah. Yeah. White? Something White?
He is white, yeah.
Jeremy Allen White? Is that something?
That sounds like a guy who shot someone.
Yeah. Clunk, can you look that up? Is it Jeremy
Clunk,
Allen
you got
White?
that?
Yeah.
You show us the answer. You got to tell us.
But then who do they say he looks like?
language.
He looks like Gene Wilder.
Oh, he does.
And I feel like the three of them could be like
They can play Generations.
Jeremy Allen White. Yeah, Jeremy Allen White.
Okay.
They could be.
He's Jaw.
We lost Gene Wilder, right?
We did. We couldn't find him.
Too soon.
Too soon.
Couldn't find him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're coming for
That's
him.
too bad because I would have loved to seen like a family sitcom.
A Namath, White, Wilder joint. Yeah.
I wonder how close they are in age, Gene Wilder and Joe Namath. Imagine Gene Wilder's a little bit older. Right?
I think slightly older. Yes.
Yeah. So they couldn't be like grandfather, father, son.
Maybe with makeup, they could do anything now.
It should be like. That wouldn't make sense. I was trying to say like, remember that show in the '80s, which also happened actually in between. Since
During the
Jets.
20,498. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Damn tuberculosis.
The woman who had two fathers, but she didn't know which one of them was her father.
Oh,
My
yeah.
Two Dads.
My Two Dads.
Yeah. If it was Jeremy Allen White with My Two Dads, but they were both. There was Joe Namath and Gene Wilder.
Gene Wilder.
Yeah, but they all looked alike, so they'd be like, well, you're one of our sons. We just don't know. We all look alike, so we don't know exactly.
Sorry,
who.
Paul Reiser, you're out. We got Joe Namath.
Can you name the other guy? Can anybody name the other guy in My Two Dads?
Franklin Douglas?
Like the cool, like, Billy Ray Cyrus to the motherfucker.
No.
Yeah. Huh?
I don't think he had a name.
He didn't have a name.
No.
No.
Legally.
He should have a show with the guy from Bosom Buddies called The Other.
Hey, put in the
guys.
comments below here in the video if you know the names of these bums.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say that.
I think the guy actually went on to have a very successful like documentary career. The other guy from Bosom Buddies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he did something. I mean, Tom Hanks would use him occasionally. He was in
He'd use
That
him,
Thing You Do. And,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
He was an announcer. It's like, the Oneaters, he said.
The Oneaters. What was their actual name?
The Wonders?
The
but it's
Wonders.
spelled O-N-E.
Yeah, that was confusing.
That's a good movie. That should win the Oscar.
Yeah, well, we should do like a tournament of movies Oscar winners
That's
and have
it.
a pin against and see what the most recent best picture would be if they carried over.
That's exactly what a Jets podcast needs.
Yeah.
What's the best
In the off
movie?
season, you know,
Off season.
we want to keep the Jets fans
That's right.
entertained with Jets content, but also, you know, we know
Cool your Jets with movies.
They just want to look at people wearing Jets things.
That's it.
Who are also Jets fans, and that's the kind of content they want. So,
But they demand.
yeah.
Just eat
He's
my
just walking
sandwich.
around eating
Yeah.
a sandwich.
Wow, that's
A
really
big mitt.
Wait, did it say Italian squash? They refused to say the word zucchini. We can't use such ethnic words. Oh, just drink the milk. There.
I want to know if this character is supposed to be just a smiley guy or if he's a terrible actor.
Where are the cupcakes? 11B, sir, right
No, like he's smiling. Where are the cupcakes?
That was a
Oh, you're just going to eat the cupcakes too. How many takes do you think it took to get that open? That's not a cupcake. That's a Twinkie.
Times are different. All right. Let's use this feminine napkin.
Have you ever done this? Have you ever like taken stuff out of a grocery
hate
store?
people that do that. I've been with people that do that. I'm like,
That's so
like,
embarrassing.
but we're paying for it. I'm like, well, get it out first.
Is he going to pay for this stuff?
10 cents, please.
Fruit Stripes. Remember Fruit Stripe gum?
Oh my God, yeah, the gum that lasts 12
Was
seconds.
that the zebra? Was that the zebra that was
I think
multicolored?
so.
Stamps? Thank you.
Stamps?
Stamps. So you didn't buy any of this stuff.
He bought the gum.
You just made a
and
sandwich.
stamps.
Well, I got to get more into this. So that's his hot rod.
I think it's a chopper.
Look, he's got
baby.
the gum. His bike has got the zebra stripes.
It looks just like a fruit stripe.
Yeah,
He planned that.
that was a great opening scene. Really, one of the best sandwich making scenes I've ever seen in my life.
I don't know where the Oscar is for this movie. It's lost. It should be given
Did the Oscars exist back then? Exactly in the.
What, 20,498 days ago?
Yeah, I guess right. It was shortly after he won,
Shortly
right?
after that, yeah.
Yeah, I think they did because I think we're celebrating the 97th Oscars.
Oscar's been around for a bit, yeah.
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 Well, I'd like to get more into this. That's the opening scene. That's how it starts.
CNC Company, it's available completely on
hell of an actor.
YouTube.
Yeah.
He could throw, he could play, he could seduce women.
Act.
I did watch this whole movie. It gets a little dicey at some
You
points.
you watched this whole thing?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I'm a Jets fan.
Yeah. I thought I was.
You're almost there. You should watch it and listen to it and everything.
I'll sit home when I watch this. Well, it's on YouTube for free, so I can.
There you go.
Yeah. That was exciting. Yeah.
Should we go?
Everything else, Dad?
No.
Nothing else happened. Do you have anything else that popped that you had that's happened in the time here? So we got to add that to the list. Is My Two Dads.
My Two Dads.
Came and went, by the way.
During the 20,498 days since the last Super Bowl appearance by the
What was that
Jets.
girl's name? Did she do? She did a bunch of other stuff, didn't she? The girl from My Two Dads.
I don't know her name. She was in Step by Step.
Yes, Step by Step, Day by Day.
Yes. Step. No, wait, no. I almost went New Kids there. Sorry.
Also, since
During that.
yeah,
Yeah, that was part of the TGIF block.
yeah.
With
You know what my
Suzanne
favorite part
Summers and Patrick
of Step by
Duffy.
Step was?
Cody, who lived in the
Stacy
Stacey
Keenan.
Keenan.
Never.
That was an American Lawyer now?
She's a lawyer.
That's the actress who was in. No, actor. They're all actors.
Wow.
Everyone's an
I think
actor.
it says American lawyer.
Oh, nice. Oh, look at her. Good for her.
American lawyer. It says.
American Lawyer. Please don't sue me.
Yeah.
This is
Maybe
a popular song.
maybe she can pick up Diddy's case because his lawyer dropped him.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah, the guy that defended Bin Laden
Yeah.
said that he can't, in good conscience, take Diddy's case.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
That's not a good sign.
No, it's not a good sign. So, Step by Step, the brother in Step by Step would take milk. He would drink milk, and then he would take chocolate syrup, and he'd put it in his mouth, and he would just go, and he would drink his. That's how he would drink his.
That was the
chocolate
brother
syrup.
with the ears that would just stick out? Like,
Nah, this was the older one, like the cool brother.
Oh, that was the cousin that lived in the parking lot.
Oh, maybe the
that
cousin.
Was Cody.
Okay, all right. Wow.
Cody, man.
Just
and he
guys.
lived in a van.
Your brain is different.
And he did those American kickboxer movie. Like he was.
Ah.
Yeah, he was a cool surfer dude for a minute. He was.
Well, which totally that tracks with the milkshake.
Yeah.
You know, the chocolate milk in the
He
mouth.
wasn't. I don't think in the beginning of the show. Like he's one of those characters they add later on. Like, oh, we need something.
Like we
need
talked
we
about-
need a new Urkel.
Like we talked about with Urkel.
Yeah.
A late edition, but then took over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Kramer, I think, might have been the same thing. I don't know.
Kramer.
No, maybe not.
I mean, he was in the beginning, but I think they
was in
changed
the beginning,
the
but
aspect of his.
Like that he was like just
character.
part of the crew. He was supposed to be
Yeah.
like a weird guy that popped in once in a while, and he was just like, everyone's like, where's Kramer?
Yeah. Where's Kramer?
Yeah.
And sometimes it doesn't work. Like, oh, we're gonna make Gunther something on Friends. Like,
Yeah.
no one likes you, Gunther.
And then he
would
died.
Spit on him. He
Yeah.
did die.
He beat, yeah, it was. I'm in the middle of a Seinfeld rewatch myself right now. So.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Where are you right now?
That, oh, where
in the
was I watching?
series, yeah.
Season 4, middle of season 4, somewhere.
Yeah. Are you watching it too, or are you just listening?
Yeah, no, I'm when I tuck myself in at night, that's what
That's what you watch?
Yeah, that's what I watch.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
I listen to old Mystery Science Theater 3000s.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then it's like two robots narrating my dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah. Two angry robots.
I did like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. I'm like ASMR or I like Seinfeld to me.
So
Yeah.
you do listen to ASMR to sleep?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like people rubbing stuff?
I like one woman. She's Gentle Whisperer. She's like a Russian, but she does.
Russia's still gentle whisper.
She does, yeah. And she'll do like a men's suit fitting.
Does she put on a mustache? I am going to come to Germany and find you. And then your husband's gonna be cuckolded by me. I'm Orlok.
Yeah.
In that
She does,
movie.
yeah. That's the ASMR video I like.
Yeah? You just like to have Nosferatu do the... And now I am rubbing comb on mustache, and it is very slow and sexy.
That would be. You know what? I'm going to look for that. I'm going to look for Nosferatu ASMR.
That's how you're falling asleep tonight.
Yeah.
And I think you all should fall asleep tonight to Nosferatu ASMR.
Yeah. We should make a Jets ASMR.
Oh my God, where we just read the box score.
Yes.
I could do that. What? There's already... Well, Clunk just found Jets ASMR.
I like...
Oh, Count Orlik try... Oh, look at that.
ASMR. That's brilliant.
Exists.
It just keeps going.
It just keeps going.
Countless of it, so we don't have to make that.
Women are into him, man.
I love it. I like how involved Clunk is today. This is helpful.
Wow, thank you.
I feel like he's finally producing. We don't like the gender producer, but it's pretty. They're pretty fluid. So
yeah.
Day to day, we have to find out how they show up. We have to ask, "What is it today, Clunk?"
You get confused because he's 7 feet tall and has a beard. But
yeah, but wears skirts.
Yeah. Oh, wow, he is really into it.
Yeah.
ASMR Nosferatu.
I'm not wearing glasses, but I
does your skin and healthcare. Oh my God, he does healthcare tips. And hair,
and hair.
This is the best way to get there.
His name is what? Olaf?
Orlok. Count Orlok.
Olaf is
that might be the most famous knockoff of all time, right? Because it was a knockoff of Dracula. Like the original movie was maybe.
Oh, Dracula was first.
Bram Stoker. They couldn't get the rights, so they
just gave him a different name.
And then they sued them. So all copies of Nosferatu were supposed to be destroyed back in 1915.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So, but is that the whole idea of a vampire? Is that born from there, or was Dracula? Did the idea of a vampire?
Book, I mean, Bram Stoker's Dracula. I mean, it probably existed before that, but the whole Dracula count and everything instead of just...
Yeah, right. But he was a vampire.
Yes.
And did the idea of vampires exist before that, and was...
Well, yeah, Dracula. I think that actually comes from some myths,
all right. So
but Bram Stoker brought it to the public's eye.
But this Nosferatu character is not really like Dracula. I mean, it
is a lot like Dracula.
Is it? Well, I don't know. I don't know anything about Dracula, I guess. To me, Dracula is like a sexy guy.
Okay, whatever you're into, but it's still a story no matter what gets you hot.
Yeah.
Have you ever see Bram Stoker's Dracula,
No.
like the Coppola movie?
No.
Oh, you should check it out.
Okay, I will.
After you watch your ASMR.
Yeah, let me check to see if they have that on here, on Verizon Flip. I'll look. Well, I don't do that on there, but I'm going to see if they have that on here.
Okay, yeah. They should.
Yeah.
But yeah, you'll see some
similarities.
Keanu Reeves version of Thomas. Like,
okay.
Whoa, this was before he became a good actor. Whoa, I'm English. And then he sounds like Cody from Step by Step.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was an archetype.
Yeah.
Archetype for a while. Yeah. All right. Well,
I think we did it.
Yeah, we did do it. Thank you so much for joining us.
We'll see you soon.
Okay, great.
Go Jets.
Go Jets.
Go Jets.
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 We love the Jets, obviously.
Jets.